Hello? That's some scary stuff right there. Hello?
Look, everyone's speechless.
They're like, what in the world did we sign on for? Oh, that's creepy. Ooh, that's creepy.
Hey, you're snoring.
Hi, everybody.
Oh my gosh, that's
It is a
too good.
PG-13 rated show, so yeah, we won't scare everybody too much.
Brett recorded him snoring. I don't know what that's about.
Oh, is that me snoring? Okay, so how's it going, everybody?
This is a lovely scarf we got, remember?
Yes.
From Candace.
Okay, so if you want to comment with who if you're on or not, that'd be great. Let's see who we've got here. Looks like Arlene. Hey, Arlene. Dina, Tasha, Mindy. I know, that's why I took my mask off, because Brandy's kid, Lily, may be watching. So,
Traumatized.
hey, Lily, it's just me. Hey, Elsie. Hey, Bob. Pam, probably. So, awesome. Well, thanks for getting on the call tonight. It was just a couple days before Halloween, so I thought I'd put on the little mask here, and you know, that we could be.
This mask Brett got for 97 cents at Walmart, and oh my gosh, it has been everywhere. I think from on the dog to on top of his head, hanging on the back of our bathroom door, up on our bed. Everywhere you turn, there's this mask.
Arr.
And it's not even a real Jason mask.
No, it's not. It doesn't have.
It's supposed to have dots
you know,
all
it doesn't
over.
have everything, but for 97 cents, I mean, you know, it's fun. It scares the dogs.
Yeah, that's
The dogs get really scared.
You know you're a redneck if your family entertainment is scaring your dogs with the Halloween mask.
Oh. Hey, Jonna, Holly, Beth, Amber, Rona, Kimberly. Welcome, welcome. So thank you all for hopping on the webinar tonight. So it's the weekly webinar with Brett and Roxy for October 27th, 2014. How's it going?
Hello, all. Halloween is right around the corner.
It is. Yep. And you have something brewing for Halloween.
Oh, yeah. I have a Halloween supper, big old kind of get together. It's really fun. Really cool. And then the next day's our Christmas party.
Christmas party the next day.
I didn't plan that very well.
That's a big jump in one day.
Yeah,
to go from Halloween to Christmas.
I know. And see, my major dilemma is I was going to get my nails done. But do I get them done for Halloween or do I get them done for the Christmas party?
Oh.
Halloween.
Yeah, that's a huge
Christmas
dilemma.
Party.
Yeah. You get one hand done in Halloween and the other hand done in Christmas.
Or every other finger.
There you go. Yep.
If that is my biggest problem, then I am fantastic.
Actually, if you went with red, then it would work for both, because you could say that it's blood red for Halloween and then it's Christmas red.
No, I'm talking about the design. You got to have a design.
You can get peel-off stickers. I'll make you some stickers.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
It'll be nice and cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so tonight's team call is about open topic night. So hopefully you brought your questions. If you didn't realize that it's open topic night and maybe you have a question that you need answered, then please say the question, write it out, type it out, so that we know that you do have a question. We love it when we do open topic nights and there is a lot of questions. Sometimes on open topic nights there's nothing but crickets chirping. So
that's not good.
Yeah, we know that you have questions, so type them in, and we will answer them the best that we can. So, Brandy, tell Lily that I don't know if I can make stickers at all. I was halfway joking, so I'll have to put me on the spot. So, yeah. Anyways, so what's going on? Sales are doing good. You guys are hopefully, I see lots of events going on. People are having lots of parties, so that's great. Lots of new team members are coming on board, so make sure you're working with your team members to get them to their quick starts. It's very important. Not only for you as their sponsor, because you get 1,000 points towards Jamaica, but also as the new person, the new team member, they hit their quick starts, they get the 25% commission off that 500, which is $125 in cash, and then they get $75 in pink dollars, right? So you basically are getting a couple $100 right there for just achieving your quick start level 1. So we have our first question, and it's from Alcy. Alcy? Alcy says, Brett, are you dressing up as Santa for the party? I may have a Santa Claus hat on.
And that's it?
And it may be over this thing. So it may be, this with the Santa Claus hat. I don't know. All I have is a Santa Claus hat right now. That's the closest to a Santa Claus that I have.
But we don't even have that down.
Oh, it won't take very long for me to get it down.
I know. Okay.
Good question, Alcy. Appreciate that. Alcy and I went to Tulsa for some training yesterday for some team members, and
how'd it go?
It went really well. We talked about quick starts and the importance of reaching that quick start, and then about setting goals and when you are going to work your Pink Zebra business and all that kind of stuff. So Alcy had some calendars for people to fill out and goal sheets for people to fill out, and it was really good. So good job, Alcy.
Well, I wasn't able to go to that, but I tell you, whenever you have a leader or someone in your upline that travels to places, especially that was an hour and a half for you and Alcy to drive up there to Tulsa?
About 2 hours for Alcy.
Yeah, with the gas money and the time that it takes, I really hope that you guys make an effort, if you're within that area, of course, to make it, because that's taken a lot of time. So I encourage whenever you see an opportunity meeting and it's in your area, and especially if it's from your upline, your sponsor, something that you guys would try your hardest to be there and support them, and in return you learn quite a bit too, and you get to meet them and stuff like that. So
yeah, and Alcy and I were talking that really, there's like 18 executive managers and higher, I think, something like that. And so we had 2 of them, Alcy and myself right there.
Absolutely.
And we got to thinking about, our upline, how strong our upline is. And Alcy and I determined that we are the strongest upline in Pink Zebra. Well, maybe not the strongest, but one of the strongest. Because it goes, Alcy, and then you and me, and then Amy, and then Jennifer, and then Sandy.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like everyone is like executive manager or director in that,
at a higher title.
Yeah, in that upline. So
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's a really strong upline, and we want you all to take advantage of the training and the knowledge that we have, because that's it's there for you. So, all right, let's see.
There was a question.
There was a question.
Right there.
What are some suggestions for having a launch party? My kit should be in tomorrow, and I'm still trying to figure all this out, says Amber.
Yeah, I just spoke with her on Facebook the other day.
Welcome, Amber, to Pink Zebra. Awesome. And maybe your first or second weekly call or show with Brett and Roxy here. But you want to do that with suggestions for a lunch party?
For having a lunch party, like themes, or like,
I would say just anything.
What are some suggestions for having a launch party?
Scheduling it out.
Yes.
Maybe 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. First getting it scheduled, then make a list of 50 to 100 people that family, friends, acquaintances, people from church, from school, from the bank, from wherever. Invite all those people, set up a date. You definitely want to have fun food. It's always nice to have a themed party, and you can always Google themed parties online, and of course they're endless. Didn't you just go to a Mexican themed one?
Mm-hmm.
Where there was Mexican food
Yep,
and
yep,
things like
yep.
that, and that's always a lot of
Veronica
fun.
had that one. Yep.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. And that's kind of fun. That gives people a theme, something to look forward to kind of know what to expect. Another thing you can do at your launch party is have everyone create their own candles. You know, get the little glimmer petites and have everybody create one. Some people charge for that $5 or something, and then other people don't. It's just like come and make and take away type thing. So, and then you can play some games if you want to with give away free products. Try to get at least 2 bookings. I mean, have in your mind that you are going to be getting 2 bookings from your party. Any less is not acceptable. It's just going to happen. You've got to go in there with that mindset. And then just have fun.
Yeah.
Do you have anything to add?
I would like to add that do not base your career in Pink Zebra upon the turnout of that first party, because Roxy's first party had 4 people show up. 2 of them were family members, 1 was a friend, and 1 was her sponsor. So,
right.
I mean, you had
And
like
that's it.
150 in sales. It was a...
I had 250.
Oh, 2... I thought it was... Are you... Okay.
I'm sure it was 250 because I was ecstatic. I was like, oh my gosh, I got $250, you know.
I didn't even think it was that much.
I had no clue.
But anyways, the point is that a lot of parties will average between 400 and 700 if you've got, you know, several people showing up, 6 to 10 people or something like that. And some parties, if you've only got 3 or 4 people, can get $400 or $500 pretty easy, especially this time of year with Christmas and all that kind of stuff. But if you've got a party and maybe 1 or 2 people show up and you don't have hardly any sales, then don't think that, oh, well, Pink Zebra is not going to work, because that's what happened with us, with Roxy. You know, Roxy, you're director now, I'm executive manager, and if we would have based our career in Pink Zebra off that first party, we probably would have given up.
Yeah.
I mean,
I had no clue.
Yeah.
I had no clue what I was doing.
Yeah.
But it was fun. So, I don't know. It works.
Charlotte says, how are your recipe books set up? We don't have recipe books.
Well,
as far as...
I saw somebody in the group was trying to create some. I don't know if maybe that lady's in the group.
There's several.
And she was asking, maybe there's an...
Okay.
I don't know if that question was to us or to somebody else.
Okay. Well, we personally don't have like just a thing of recipe books.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with that.
Yeah, there's so many out there. We have some of our favorites, and that we have found to be customer favorites at pretty much any event, and we keep with those. We try not to make it more difficult. We do refer people to, you know, the Pink Zebra website has a list of recipes.
It does.
And then they come out with recipes, usually on the Paisley's Pick, there's a recipe.
Right.
So, you know, we'll refer people to that and say that they can mix and match and that there's recipes out there. And if they're really interested, they can look at that. But us personally, we don't keep an actual recipe book. There's some groups out there and some other things, but
well, and also I've also seen at events or even at home parties. It doesn't have to be just events, but you can like type up little bitty recipes and you know, just put them on little bitty cards, cut them out, and set them around on your tables as just a display. Then when people are smelling the fragrances, they can look and like, oh, so this smells good with this. Yeah, I'll try it. You know, that type of thing. And then I've also heard of with people at events or parties, but more at events, I guess, with this one. But they say they have a sign on their table and it says free recipe book with every purchase.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, you know, maybe somebody's typed up a little something at home, has spent some time stapling it together, and just whenever somebody buys a jar, they get a free recipe book. I mean, it costs us hardly anything but time, but the customer thinks that, ooh, we get a free recipe book with the purchase. I'm going to purchase, you know, so I can get
that's
that.
A good idea.
So,
that's a good idea.
Yeah, but yeah, recipe books, I tell you, I think for me, I don't know for you, but I've just been in Pink Zebra for so long that I tell you, one recipe is in and then out. You know, and like Brett said, we do have our favorites that I definitely can remember and make
and they
up.
sell.
Yes.
at events, when we do those.
Right,
And
right.
they're usually favorites. I mean,
Right.
it doesn't take very long.
But yeah, recipe books can be great and used for all kinds of things.
Awesome. Okay, next question. Do you give out favors or samples to the guests, or just let them order? I mean, if you've got some samples, like if you've got some of the white scoops to give away, you can do that with every purchase. If you, like Roxy said, if you want to have everyone make their own candle with a specified scent, of course, you would be paying for that, or you can charge them for it. And if they want to pay for the candle, they can. Or it's just maybe a party favor. If everyone comes, they've made a candle. I've done launch parties before where we have made candles there because there was going to be a lot of people and potentially a lot of sales. But if you don't have the glimmer candle jars and you don't have the sprinkles yet, then don't worry about it. People are there to shop and to learn about Pink Zebra. So, I mean, if whatever you have is just kind of icing on the cake. What's your opinion on that?
Well, for a launch party, normally you don't have anything but your kit.
Right.
And if you buy the basic kit, you just have 2 jars of sprinkles. Now, it's up to you completely whether you want to use those jars of sprinkles for samples or not. And I didn't think about that whenever, I suggested, making your own candle, which, of course, anybody, you can sign up and turn right around and order, sprinkles for a candle bar or something at your party. But if I gave out samples, it would probably just be, since I have all my testers there and everybody can smell it and things. I mean, if somebody really wanted a sample, I would probably get out one of my little baggies, and maybe put a little teaspoon in there. But I don't know. You just kind of your choice, whatever you want to do. You just remember, every time you give out something like that for free, it's, I mean, you don't want to lose money by just giving and giving and giving. But whatever you're comfortable with.
Yep. Okay, next question. Rona says, I'm doing a launch party also this weekend. Awesome. Is it mean to ask people not to bring kids? With all the breakables, I don't want any accidents. It's at a restaurant, so just curious what your thoughts are. It's totally up to you, understanding that maybe some of them have to bring kids because of daycare or whatnot. But I think that if you're having it and it's going to be at a restaurant or some other place that you have set it all up, then that's totally up to you on what you want to do.
I don't think it's bad that you say no kids. I mean, it's completely up to you.
Yeah.
So it's not bad. It's not bad.
Yeah.
So it's not frowned upon or anything.
Okay, let's see. Allie says, I had my lunch party and I had about 14 people there.
Oh
Awesome.
my gosh!
Achieved my quick start goal.
Woo!
Such an exciting feeling. Congrats.
Yes.
I got some of my packages today. So exciting.
Wow.
Awesome, Allie. That's great.
Awesome. 14 people. That is so cool. Good job.
And Beth mentions and comments that there is a recipe list in Think Sprinkles file group, in the file section of that group. Bob says, did either of you ever get to a point where you were really doubting yourself? You want to go first?
No, you can't.
I'll let you go first.
No,
you go first.
The answer would be yes.
Yeah, that's a big yes on that one. I'm going to just do this for a second. I saw these sunglasses sitting there. I'm going to answer your question, Bob, just a second here. I thought this would be kind of cool. So, there, how's that? I mean, that is rocking it right there, man.
Yeah! That was kind of a serious question.
It is a serious question.
And look what you're doing.
I'm going to answer it. Golly, I just saw that and I thought.
Anyways, yes.
Okay,
yes,
so
of course.
Doubting yourself, that is like natural, human nature. I mean, you're going to doubt yourself. And what we have seen and what we endured through Pink Zebra and growing a big team and everything is that, yes, there's times, I mean, I remember thinking, oh my gosh, this is not making any money. And, it's that whole man perspective in my mind. It's like, this isn't working fast enough. It's not going anywhere. Why are we still doing this? Why am I wasting my time and all that? I mean, sure, there were doubts, but then we kind of saw the opportunity from the beginning, and that was always there. And so whenever we kind of were doubting ourselves and things like that, we always realized and kind of stepped back and would say, well, look where we're at, and compare that to I always compared it to other direct sellers in other companies and would say to myself that, look, we've got 20 people on our team within 4 or 5 months, and other people in direct sales would maybe be 3 or 4 years before they had 20 people on their team. And so once I would get into that perspective and realize how well we were doing compared to others, now not necessarily compared to others in Pink Zebra, because Pink Zebra is growing like crazy, and so it's kind of an anomaly. I mean, the growth rate is just astronomical. But the point is that if you compared it to other consultants in other companies, maybe some of our competitors and the other big industry giants, there would be people that would be in that company for several years or a year, 18 months, and only have 10 people, 20 people, maybe 40 people, and they're, been in it for 4 years and they've got 40 people and they're just excited as can be, and that's great. That's great for them. But I mean, we had 40 people within at the first reunion.
Yeah.
I mean, you had been in it maybe 7.5 months and we had 40 people. So it has to do a lot with who you sponsor and how aggressive your team members are. A nice aggressive, not talking about aggressive to people, but I'm talking about a business aggressive. And so if you go out and you're working it and you recruit or sponsor people like you that see that vision and that opportunity, and we were fortunate enough to sponsor people really early, like Alcy. I told her yesterday again, she's a rock star. She's our first rock star, and right now our biggest rock star. So I mean, she's absolutely awesome. Alcy has been in this business before, and she understands what it is. And so we got really fortunate and blessed to have Alcy on our team, and very thankful for that. But just because you don't sponsor someone immediately like that doesn't mean that you can't grow and get a big team. There's people that joined that hadn't done direct sales before. Don Cassidy and Jonna Myers and Jessica Washington hadn't ever done direct sales before, and their teams are big, getting really big. And so yes, you're going to doubt yourself, but you just have to realize and step back and say that you're going to have negative thoughts, and those are going to creep into your mind, but don't focus on them. I mean, we had a whole conversation about that a couple weeks ago, about not focusing on it. So
yeah, I think for me too, one of my biggest fears, especially at the beginning, was I've worked every single day of my life since I was 16, since I was able to work. We started working. That's where Brett and I met, is at our first job that we got. And so it was weird for me because, working every single day of your life, and then you go to college, you get a degree, and here I'm teaching, and I've taught for 10 years. It was really scary letting go of that security blanket, I guess you could say. And so whenever I would start feeling, oh my gosh, is this going to work out? That's what would start coming into my mind is, you're not teaching, you should be teaching, and I don't know, just things like that. So, but another thing that really helps me too is Brett, of course, because we even each other out. When I'm down, he's
hopefully not as down.
Yes. But it's nice to go upline, and if your immediate upline isn't working it, go above them. Surround yourself with Pink Zebra people. Put yourself in Facebook groups, ask to be in Facebook groups, talk about that. Talk about, oh, I'm feeling really discouraged, because I guarantee you there'll be 10 or 15 people there to pump you up and say, you can do it, you can do it, that type of thing. And another thing too, before we move on, because this is a big deal. It is a very, very big deal.
And I was going to say something else too, so you go ahead.
I know for me, and I've seen it with Brett too, is if we're like, I don't know, it's kind of a slow month, or we're not doing any events, we're not making any sales, and we're just kind of slugging through it. We're busy with our team and we're answering questions, but personally for ours, it's not going like, what we want or how we're used to. It's nice, hop in the car, go down to a local business with a jar of sprinkles and a catalog, and go in there. It's hard the first time, but then once you do, you get pumped up, because those people will pump you up. It's like a zap of energy to you. You go in there, and even if they don't buy anything, even if you're just showing it to them and you leave the catalog, you get back out in the car and you're like, okay, I can do this. I'm going to go to the next one. Go to the next business and do it, and it's like a zap of
energy.
of Pink Zebra energy to, kind of get you out of that funk, and even for that day, it kind of helps. So.
And we've mentioned this before that as in this business of network marketing, direct sales, you're going to work harder to achieve that first $1,000 a month paycheck and commissions from your team, your downline. You're going to work harder to get that than it will to go from 1,000 to 3,000 or 3,000 to 5,000. I mean, the time that it takes, and you're going to feel like you're just struggling, you're spinning your wheels. And we've told our team members this lots of times, that it's going to feel like you're just going 90 miles an hour and you're not going anywhere. I mean, that's what it's going to feel. And then you're going to start comparing yourself to others in Pink Zebra. And don't do that. Don't compare yourself to others, because every one of us, this is our own journey in Pink Zebra.
Right.
And so if you start comparing yourself to others, that's a worst thing that you can do. You are your own business. It's going to happen in the time that it's supposed to happen for you. Just because it's not happening right when you want it to doesn't mean that it's not going
fast
to happen.
Enough.
Right.
That's our problem now. It's just not fast enough. We want it now. We want it yesterday.
And that's been a problem of mine, is that it's not happening fast enough. And so I've dealt with that and continue to deal with that, but you step back and you realize that where you're at compared to others and all that kind of stuff. So just realize that it's going to take time, and it's not going to happen overnight. It's not get rich quick. It's a crock-pot method of building wealth.
Good answer.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Next question. Lisa says, I closed my first party tonight and I missed adding the host rewards. I emailed customer service immediately. Do you think they'll let me add that tomorrow?
Call.
You got to call first thing in the morning, Lisa. I mean,
don't do just email.
Yeah. 8 o'clock Central Time, maybe even before that. Just be calling, because I just saw somebody else post about this, and I don't know if it was Paisley that commented or whatnot, but the point is that the factory is in Kentucky, which is in Eastern Time. Home office is in Houston, which is Central Time. And so they get there earlier and start packing and shipping things. And so it may be too late, but then I've also heard of people being able to catch it. But usually it's right when it happens, and then they call. So that it happened tonight, you're going to have to get on the phone and call first thing in the morning. That's the only thing that we can recommend. Hope it works out for you, really. Let's see. Elsie says, let her answer that one. I don't know which one. Don't know which one you're talking about, Elsie.
Probably the encouragement.
Oh, okay. Well,
what's the next one?
What do you do? Michelle. Hey, Michelle. What do you do when you have a language barrier? Like, you speak English, new consultant speaks Spanish. How do you give them the best start?
I know. We've got
Google Translate is all that we've ever used. We obviously don't speak very much Spanish, about like 1%, maybe like 0.5%. No hablo inglés,
yes.
No hablo español.
Print out the brochure for sure in the back.
Yeah.
The catalog's quite a bit, of course, to print out in Spanish, but the brochure. And then, I don't have one near, but the mini catalog brochure that we create, some of you will know what I'm talking about, and others of you won't. It's in our team group, yes, but that one's been converted to Spanish as well, and it's nice because it explains quite a bit as well.
Yeah.
So
the only thing that you can do, and we say Google Translate because there's been times when I'm going back and forth between somebody that speaks, almost entire Spanish, and I have no idea what they're saying. So I copy paste into Google, translates it, then I type out what I want to, and then I convert it to Spanish, and then I copy and paste that into the conversation. Really, that's about the best way to have a conversation. If you're in person, I know that there's the apps. I think Google Translate will actually speak it for you, so you can type it out or you can speak it, and then it'll convert it to the language that you need to, and then it'll play it for them. So that's one thing that you can do.
If anybody else has suggestions on that, that'd be great to share, because that's a great question.
Brandy says, I'm still looking at how to build a blog. Would you suggest getting the WordPress hosting package deal, or just get the hosting then build through the WordPress site? Maybe this is too complex a question. Nah, never too complex a question for us. Oh, for me. What I've done, I'm going to tell you what we've done. We just have hosting with GoDaddy, and then WordPress is just a free add-on install. And so I've just installed WordPress and then gone into WordPress and built the blog that way. If you research, what's the best way to build a blog and all that kind of stuff, everything that you find is going to say that WordPress is the best way. And WordPress isn't necessarily the easiest thing, but there are video tutorials out there in YouTube that will walk you through how to add a new article, how to add a new page, and how to add all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be a little bit of a learning curve if you're not that experienced in web development or web page design, being that I had a little bit of a IT background.
A little bit.
I had a little bit of IT background, so that kind of helped me. I've done web design and web page development and all that kind of stuff, being a webmaster, and so that definitely helped. But it's out there on YouTube, and very easily you could get that set up, and GoDaddy will help you. Or if you have HostGator, I'm sure they have it too. All hosting sites are going to have this. Well, most hosting sites are going to have this option to where you can add WordPress free to your site, and then they usually will have ways and steps on how to add it, get it set up, and so you just follow the steps. And if you have questions, you can call them, and they should be able to help you get it set up. They're not going to help you set up the actual page and design and all that kind of stuff, I don't think, unless you're paying extra for that service. But
so which question? Neither?
I said the first one. Get just the hosting and then add on. I wouldn't, if they're offering a WordPress package or something like that, maybe it's an easier thing. I just have to look at it and see what the price of it was, but WordPress is a free add-on, so that you don't have to buy a package that says WordPress. You just add it into your hosting plan. So most hosting plans.
It could be a good deal if you don't know how to work it.
Yeah,
or
if it's not too expensive and it looks like they're going to do a lot for you, then yeah, go for that. So, Kimberly says, "How are you guys so good at recruiting, at sponsoring? I've had a hard time with it, and my people I've sponsored, team members, never seem to stick with it. I give them advice and encouragement." Well,
we hit them on the head with the bat.
I've got this big old baseball bat, yeah, and this mask,
and he wears this mask.
And I go up to him and I'm like, "You better get your quick starts now."
We wish, right? Some of them we just want to go, "What's wrong with you?"
No, I don't know how we started sponsoring people really quickly. It seemed like
we did.
We used the internet a lot, and we still use the internet a lot. We use our Facebook fan page a lot, YouTube a lot, our blog a lot. So a lot of these people that are joining our team are maybe even watching this video right now later, like recorded, like maybe weeks or months later, and they say that, "Oh, I feel like I've built a connection with you," and we've talked to you all about building connections online. And so once you build that connection, whether it be through a fan page or instant messaging or email or video, you're building this connection even though you're not really talking to them. And then we have people say, "Oh my gosh, I feel like I already know you, right, and I like you, I want to join your team." And so we get a lot of people like that. So I mean, we do also do events like the state fair. I think we got like 8 people at the state fair last month.
Nice.
Out of the 17 that we sponsored under Roxy's name. 8 of those, I think, was from the state fair. And so, we do have events that we get, but then a lot of them will come just from, the internet. So,
and when we say getting them from events, it's really nice because how do we get those? We just ask. We ask people if they show any interest in the product. Bless you.
Thank you.
If they show any interest in the product, or if they've used it before, we come right out and we say, "Oh, sounds like you'd be great at selling this. Have you ever thought about joining?"
Yeah.
We've got some information over here. Would you like it? I mean, you ask.
You have to ask.
Because you never, yes, you'll get turned down. Yes, they'll say no, but you'll get those that say yes. So ask everybody for sure.
Yeah, you have to ask, and that's the biggest thing. And also, Kimberly, on your question there, follow-ups. And Alcy and I talked about this yesterday at the team meeting, that you've got to follow up. And one thing that we do is follow up with people. We follow up until they basically say, stop calling, stop emailing, I'm not interested. And, it's not being annoying. It's just we follow up, after a show, we'll follow up within 2 to 3 days. And then usually a week and a half or two, and then we go on to basically a month to every 6 weeks type thing, depending upon what join special is out there, or they said contact me in another month or something like that. So we follow up and we keep track of all these people. There's been times then we've had people that we've talked to off and on for a year before they signed up.
Right.
I mean, that's happened before. And so if we wouldn't have kept in contact, and again, that's that connection. If you don't keep that connection, then it's just going to go away. So, let's see. Beth says, you are teaching, Roxy. You teach us, and we're grateful for that. Oh.
Thank you.
Denise says, I can't get team members either, but 31 Pampered Chef, Scentsy, Plexus, and jewelry consultants are everywhere. Ugh.
She's in Alaska.
Yeah, that.
But I guess, that shouldn't matter, right?
No, shipping is a little bit tougher for Alaska. So, you've got a shipping barrier that's hopefully temporary. That's not going to be forever shipping. I would imagine that as Pink Zebra grows, and we, like Tom Gaines was talking about, getting more distribution centers, hopefully it'll, help with that shipping. Now, I don't know how soon that'll be, but I don't think it's going to be a permanent thing. But I know that we've had consultants in Puerto Rico and Hawaii and Alaska that do have a time that they do struggle a little bit with the shipping, and their customers do. So I understand that, Denise, and that's something that you're just going to have to, I don't know how to overcome that other than ordering more in bulk so that it saves on your shipping costs at one time per item, but
and just the same thing that everybody does, just and I know that you work hard at this, talking to people, sharing it with people,
doing events and
trying
stuff,
to do events, try to book a party, that type of thing. So
well, and she is doing that, so she's doing events and stuff. So you just have to keep on, Denise. Another thing that I would recommend, Denise, is that use the internet. It doesn't have to be people or even customers in Alaska. You can have people from around the country join your team, as we have, and you can have customers that buy from you from around the country. You can do something that we do for a lot of our customers, is that we'll say for every order that's $35 or more, we'll give you free shipping and no tax. And they're like, oh cool, well how do I do that? So they go in and they find the items that they want, and they email us a list of the items that they want. We make out a PayPal invoice, and we invoice them. They pay us, and then we log into ZebraNet and do a consultant order, essentially, and order those products and have them shipped directly to them. Now, we're not making, if it is a $35 or $40 order, we're not making hardly anything off that, but that's not the point. The point is to hopefully get a recurring loyal customer, and
in the sales,
the SB. Yeah. So hope that helps. Janet says, I'm still trying to learn everything. How would I be able to sponsor? Again, like we've talked about, and we've got some videos. Look back in the past events here in Livestream, and you can see some of the other things that we've talked about in sponsoring and building your business and things like that. But definitely the internet is a huge tool. Doing parties is huge. Talking to people and asking them, like what Roxy said, to join your team, doing events and that kind of stuff. Let's see. Brandy says the WordPress thing comes with hosting for $1 a month for a year. That's a good deal, right? Yeah, that sounds okay to me, Brandy. Michelle says, I heard that the Google Translate doesn't always translate the same, and you guys rock, love you.
See, the thing with us is we don't know.
I don't know.
Just like
it sounds good.
We think this is
shows
what
that
this
it is.
says.
I've never had anyone come back and say that I cussed at them or anything.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Lisa's on. Let's see. Denise says she sees so many Scentsy consultants up here She's ready to go ask a few of them if they want to come to the wild side and join Pink Zebra.
There you go.
Then she chickens out. LOL.
Oh, no.
You've got to. I mean, at least just strike up a conversation with them. I mean, that doesn't hurt to visit with them and see how long they've been in Cincy and how many team members that they have, and how's it going and all that kind of stuff. I mean, you can start the conversation without asking them to join your team. I mean, you don't want to just go right out and say, hey, you need to join my team. But you can definitely start a conversation, and then as you build and work on that connection, that relationship, it may come a time whenever they're saying, man, I don't like this new thing in Cincy, this new policy, or how we have to pay for all of our product up front, and then we get paid a month later in our commission. And then you could bring it up, well, in Pink Zebra, we get to pay wholesale costs up front, so that we're getting our discount right off the top, and we don't have to wait a month to get our commissions. I mean, there's little things like that you can do and say when the time's right to other consultants in other places. Obviously, if they're doing well and they think they're doing well and they're having fun, then you don't want to say, oh, Cincy's horrible and you need to do that. I mean, you wouldn't want to ever do that anyways. I mean, we don't bash other companies. Cincy, like we've said many times, Cincy has really opened the doors, we feel like, for Pink Zebra and laid the groundwork so that Pink Zebra can be so huge and have the growth that we've seen. So,
yeah, absolutely.
Let's see. Michelle says sponsoring has a lot to do with your attitude and excitement. Yes, definitely.
Yes.
Social media, networking, Craigslist, penny saver ads, build relationships, major key to recruiting. Right, exactly. So relationships and connections and things like that.
Being excited, exactly.
Lisa says, I have a lady that I called once a month for 6 months, and she keeps saying that I want to, but can call me the next month. Yeah, keep calling the next month. Do you know when the new app will be available? No, don't know anything about the new app other than
what you know
and what we've seen. So, don't know. Allie said she read the new app will be available in 2015. I would imagine.
Probably.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be anytime soon. Let's see. Denise 20 Joel says, yeah, shipping is very high. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Tasha says, do you bring up becoming a consultant to people, or do you wait for them to express interest first? It depends. You want to take that one?
Well,
kind of like what you were saying.
Yeah, if they express interest in the product, even, oh, this is so neat. Ooh, I like this. I just love candles. Boom, there you go. You open it up. So,
or you see them wearing maybe a football jersey for a local team or something like that, school sports. You can bring up fundraisers. You can, if you see that they're wearing a church shirt, you can bring up fundraisers. You can talk about that kind of stuff, and then once they're talking about fundraisers, you can bring in the consultant side too, because when you're talking to them, and if they're like, oh, this is so neat, I mean, do you guys do this, or how did you guys make this, and they don't understand the concept of it, that's when you can say, well, Pink Zebra is a direct sales company, and we've been around for a little over 3 years now, and we have consultants in every state, and we make a certain percentage off of our sales that we do, and we grow a team, and we have fundraisers, and we have different ways of earning money through parties and online sales and things like that. And would you be interested in that? Or would you be interested in taking a look or getting more information about it? And then have your what we call our Think About It packets, which is just your catalog and all the brochures, the opportunity brochure, the quick start brochure, other information, and you give that to them once they fill out something that gives you their name and email address, phone number, so that you can contact them. So,
but yeah, if they express interest at all in anything, then yeah, offer it. Absolutely.
Let's see.
What time is it? 2:46.
8:46.
8:40.
I hope it's not 2. You are tired. Somebody said you're tired.
I'm not. I don't feel that tired, but I guess I am.
Feel that tired?
Is that what I sound like? Oh, no, I'm
we're just a couple of rednecks around here.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed. Hey, I'm proud to be where I'm from.
Let's see here. Dina says, it's definitely possible to get someone from another company to come to Pink Zebra, right, Beth? LOL.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's it. We've had many consultants join.
Beth must have come from something.
Or Dina. So.
Oh, or Dina, yeah.
Okay, Beth has a question. Says, if I move someone under strategic placement, do I continue to earn points towards the trip for them? Yes.
Great question.
It depends on what you're. I mean, if you're talking about the quick start points,
Jamaica
yes.
points.
Yes, the points for Jamaica, if they hit their quick start, yes. When they promote, I'm 98% certain that this year, because of the new system, that if they promote and they are personally sponsored, then you get the 500 points, not the person that they're under.
But you're not 100%.
I'm not 100%, but I'm 98% certain about that. And if anyone else out there knows and wants to comment on that, I'm almost positive that I saw that in leaders because it was not like that last year, and that because of our system or something, and now the way that reports are run, it's going to be done this way this year, which is the right way.
Cool.
So,
Cool,
which is
cool.
Yeah, the way I feel it should be. So yeah, if you sponsor somebody, you maintain your 7%, and since you maintain that right as a sponsor, you get all the points for them. So
cool.
Let's see. Denise says, "Thank you. I won't give up. I'd love to be the first director up here. Then you guys will have to come see me." Awesome. We would.
Oh yes.
Come to Alaska. That'd be cool.
Yes, that would be so awesome. I'd love to go to Alaska to visit.
It would be awesome. I want to go on the day when it's like daylight all the time.
I know. I asked her about that.
I want to do that.
I asked her about that.
Where
I
you gotta
talked
like
to her.
pull the blinds and it's still sunlight and it's like 2
Yeah.
o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. Or it's
all day.
night.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and it's sunlight outside.
I know, but I'm saying even isn't there
Yeah.
a time when it's just the opposite?
Oh,
where it's all
yeah, I think
it's
so.
night.
Nighttime off.
I
Yeah.
know, that's funny. That's what everybody wants to.
I want to do
And
that.
Denise is like, yeah, we have that here, like, it's no big deal. And I'm like, that's so cool. But I don't know if it would be or not. But
Jonna says, "Congrats, Tasha, new executive
Tasha
consultant
Weber, yes.
today."
And her son, I believe Connor is his name.
No, okay.
Was really sick, but I think he's
Uh-oh.
doing better now. Is
Okay.
that correct, Tasha? Is she on? Oh yeah, she is. She's
Yeah,
right there. So
Hope he's better.
kind of gave him a little scare. So
that's
I'm
not
hoping.
cool.
No, it's not. And I don't know. I'd have to go back to the Facebook, but had a cold or something, not very, like you wouldn't think would make you sick or something, and he got real sick. Or, anyways, I hope he's better.
I hope so. Lisa
So-
says, "Is there any way to do online fundraisers?" Not yet. They're still working on that. We will have that capability. We were told that we would have that capability in the new system, so they are working on that. You know, they just announced the new party link,
Yes.
just like last week or whenever it was. So now, I think
I'm so
with
excited.
with
That is
them
awesome.
doing that, the fundraiser link will be right around the corner. I'm almost positive, because they're in my IT mind, they're exactly the same. It's the same thing, so it shouldn't take anything more
Yeah.
to really do that. But again, I'm not privy to a lot of that. So,
Yes. I love the new party link. Missed that. Okay.
oh, Tasha says he is better. Thank you. Good.
Oh, good.
That's good.
Good.
Good. Yeah, the party
Okay.
link's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, any other questions? We got 10 minutes.
Oh, wait.
Ruptured his spleen.
Oh,
He fell from his bunk bed and
Gall,
ruptured.
I
Oh my
was
gosh.
totally off then.
That's awful.
And ruptured
Ouch.
his spleen. Oh my gosh. Well, I was completely wrong. I apologize for that.
Well, at least he's better.
Yes, at least he's better. But oh my gosh.
It's like when our boys were, how old were they? They were like
I don't know. And they had bunk.
Two.
I don't know.
2 and 5 or something like that. And they had bunk beds, and they were playing a game called Dangerous Tricks. And, oh my gosh. Chisholm, all we know is that the oldest, Chisholm, comes running out of their room crying with blood everywhere. And we're like freaking out.
He's like, we're doing dangerous tricks.
We said,
He's
what
just got
happened?
blood
And
coming
he's
from his
crying
face.
and everything. And he said, we were doing dangerous tricks. I'm like, what is dangerous tricks? Oh my gosh, son. He busted his whole front teeth out,
And, you
his
know,
baby teeth.
Anything from up here that
Bleeds.
bleeds is like massive bleeding.
He was the bridge. They were getting from the floor to the bottom bunk bed, and Chisholm was the bridge, and little brother Colston was climbing the bridge, and I guess once he got up to almost the bed, he pushed his foot on Chisholm's head, and Chisholm's head went straight down right into the railing of the bunk bed, knocked his 2 front teeth out. So
hit his nose. Blood.
So now we make sure that we don't do dangerous tricks anymore. So.
Oh yeah, and look, he's only 6.
Oh gosh, yes. Okay, so let's see. Lisa says she has a big fundraiser ready for the Lupus Foundation as soon as we can do it. Awesome, that's great.
Yeah,
that's really awesome. Good. That's really good. Okay, so do you want to go now to Roxy's remarks?
Yes, I do.
Maybe. There it is.
There we go. Roxy's remarks.
Dun, 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 dun,
yes. I think you'll find this helpful, and just doing some research. If you want to pull up the website that I had. I want to talk to you guys tonight about creating a booking commercial. This shouldn't be anything new for you. In the videos, Julianne Jones, in the videos that she does, especially for our new recruits, she talks about doing booking commercials, creating a booking commercial in those videos. I could not sit here and tell you which one it was, but it's back there. So if you're new, it should be fair, and you've watched the videos, it should be fairly fresh in your mind. And if you are a seasoned veteran Pink Zebra salesperson, then now would be a good time to maybe go back and review and see what she says booking commercial. But booking commercials are very important and can really help you whether you're at a home party or at an event. You can do it at any of those. This is right off of Julianne Jones' website here. But basically creating a booking commercial, okay? She says, first let me explain what is a commercial, a booking commercial, okay? And basically what it is where you talk to whoever your audience is, wherever you're at, an event or home party, dropping little seeds and planting those in people's mind about why do they want to book a commercial, okay? Commercials on TV, they're 30 seconds to 3 minutes. Let's keep ours at 30 seconds, okay? So basically, you want to come up with a script that's in your mind, okay? Write it down if you have to, kind of memorize it, and then go through that when you're talking to someone. Why do they want to book a party with you? Why do they want to host a party with you? Here in bold are some things to keep in mind whenever you're creating your 30-second booking commercial. Okay, what are the benefits of hosting a party with you? Okay, why would they want to host a party with you? List some benefits in your commercial. Okay. What special benefits exist for the host? That's like, the hosting special and the join special and the, they get this and this if they have so much sales and that type of thing, like what we get. What objections do you hear over and over again that you want to overcome? Okay, what will you say specifically? Script it out, write it out. I mean, sit down with a piece of paper and write out what your booking commercial is. And how will you enhance your commercial visually? If you are, at a vendor event or, at home, especially at home, this would be real easy because you could have, as you're talking about your commercial and you're talking to the ladies in your party and telling them why they should book a party with you, have some visual aids or something so that, it's more interesting, or hold up some host rewards or something that they would get, that type of thing. But during the fall, of course, this is our busy season. This is what we like. You should have the opportunity to present, I guess I should say, your booking commercial in all types of avenues to all kinds of people because we're so busy during the fall. And so fall is always a really good time to for one, reevaluate everything that you have in your business whenever you go to present it to somebody. But definitely a booking commercial, if you write it out and have it in your mind, and you're put on the spot, you know exactly what to say, you can cut it down and you know, give them exactly what they want to hear to try to increase the chances of them hosting a party with you. But anyways, I'm not going to, of course, read this whole article. I'll paste the link to this particular page on our Facebook page, but it's, you know, her website is great for all kinds of things. And again, this is Julianne Jones. She's the lady that's in the back office that does all of our new training videos. Our famous Think About It packets that we created, I got from her. That's another video. So I really encourage you to check it out, and I really encourage you to go over your booking commercial, your 30-second booking commercial, and basically answer the question, why would I want to host a party for you? And go through and include some things and write it out and keep it up, you know, up in your brain, and so you can spit that out whenever you need to. So
Awesome. Good job.
yeah, I thought that was a great.
That was good.
We've got another big event coming up. It's
I forgot about that.
Yeah, it's a 14-day event that we're doing here in Oklahoma City again. It's a horse show. People are coming from all over the world. Come to this horse show.
It's a big one.
Yes, it is.
Boo!
I'm a scary person. I get scared. Anyways, so even for me, I'm like, okay, I could do this, you know, because we have people that say, oh, do you book parties? Boom, you can go right into it. So anyways, take some time and go over your 30-second booking commercial and kind of, you know, update that or whatnot. So
have it available so you're not just kind of stammering around and people are like, well, do you do home parties? And you're like, yeah, we do home parties and we have a really good host plan and blah, blah, blah. I mean, you need to have down what you're going to say. And
you don't want to stumble through it.
Yeah, it needs to be quick and to the point and what it is.
Right,
so,
right.
One thing that I know when you're doing large events and they're day and day, you know, 2 or 3 days or longer events, and you're seeing all these people and you're saying the same thing over and over and over. And I know that because I feel this way, I'm like, man, I'm saying the same thing over and over. But as long as you've got your script down and what you're saying, and as long as you're saying it, you know, with a smile on your face and you're putting inflection in your voice and you don't sound like a monotone robot, then that works. So make sure you know what you're going to say.
Right, right.
So
that's it. Is there any more questions?
I thought I saw a question down here. Hold on. Denise says, are wicks supposed to have tiny pieces of metal in them?
Yeah, like at the bottom.
At the bottom? Wire? She says wire in them. I don't think they're not wire.
Like in the white part?
Yeah, I don't think so. Have to see a picture. Just the metal base at the bottom.
I don't know. I don't want to say yay or nay because they may. Okay. I don't know.
Lisa says her daughter found out she's having a girl. Congratulations.
Yes.
She's naming her Piper. She tried to get her to name her Paisley, but so far it's a no-go, LOL.
Yes.
That's funny.
And congratulations to Nicole. She had her two baby
Nicole Shinholtz.
girls, her twins.
I don't know if she's on, but if she watches this back, then that's awesome.
Yes.
Let's see. None of us have to wait for Denise to make director before we come and visit.
She's like, come on,
we gotta go.
See me.
Maybe have a rally in Alaska. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Beth says, can you give us a quick rundown on what you say when someone asks, what is PZ?
Go.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What is Pink Zebra?
No, you can't say that. You cannot say, oh my gosh.
Well, I can say it to you.
Anyways,
you want me to do it?
Yeah,
you gotta do it.
No, what is Pink Zebra, Brett?
Pink Zebra is the newest trend in home fragrance. We are a home fragrance company which you can create your own fragrance and create your own scent with our soy-based sprinkles. And our sprinkles are made here in the USA, and they smell stronger and last longer than the traditional paraffin-based cubes that you may be used to using. You can mix and match, like I said, and create your own scents. You can put them on top of candles to fresh candles up. You can make your own candle. Obviously, you can put them in the warmers, and one of our flagship products is the Simmering Lights. And let me show you how Simmering Lights work. You have your base and liner, and we've got all these different colors of liners, and then we've got these interchangeable shades, and it just makes it a nice home decor for a nice item for your home decor that you can put in anywhere. It also kind of doubles as a night light. Some of them are really bright.
Okay, you're done. That's it.
And also the Simmering Lights works as home fragrance because you can put the sprinkles in on top, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that's what I'd go into. And then we'll talk about fundraisers, and then we'll also talk about parties and the heroes and all that kind of stuff. So
that when somebody comes up to our table, the first thing I say is, "Oh, have you heard of Pink Zebra?"
Have you heard of Pink Zebra?
And depending on if they say no, we haven't, then we say, "Oh, well, it's a soy wax blend that you can use in your warmers at home."
Mm-hmm.
They, cleaner for you, cleaner for the environment. It's a clean burns made from homegrown, American-grown soybeans, that type of thing. Yeah. And then as I'm talking and I'm telling them what I think, I'm going to my go-to scent, because on my tables I always have a bottle that I go to.
What's your go-to?
Farmhouse cider.
No, it's not. That's mine.
Well, that's mine too.
Cheater.
Macho Man is another
Macho
one.
Man's he likes to go to the Macho Man.
I go right. I grab the scent, and as I'm talking, I'm like, so and then I'm done, and I'm like, and then I go right into, and I say, this is our, smell it, and then I go right into it, and I shove it right underneath their nose.
Yeah.
So it's like, I tell them exactly what it is, and then they immediately get it put underneath their nose to smell something.
I always shove the jars of sprinkles in their face.
And then, depending on their reaction, that's when then you come in, you say, okay, well, what type of fragrances do you kind of lean towards when you're looking at candles? Do you like foods or florals or clean? And they'll say, oh, I like this or this. Well, then that automatically tells you go to that scent, and you pick it up, and then they'll be like, oh, yeah, that's it right there, and then boom, it's sold. So, but yeah.
Or we have a special, buy so many, get one free or whatever.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. We need to start wrapping this up.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, we're 3 minutes over. We gotta go.
No, hold on. Let's see. Do you have to do a trouble ticket and call when you get broken product? No. Trouble ticket is enough. Britta. All you gotta do is fill out the trouble ticket online in the ZebraNet, the back office, attach a picture of the broken item, upload it, and it's usually taken care of really quick. Dina says, is Pink Dollars only available when you promote to manager and above, or do you get some for promoting to EC? If you follow the quick starts and you do the quick starts, and you will promote to executive consultant. That's what the quick starts are designed for. And in doing so, you will earn those quick Pink Dollars for the quick starts in your 30, 60, 90 days. And you get Pink Dollars for promoting to manager. You don't get Pink Dollars for actually promoting to executive consultant. But like I said, if you follow the quick start plan, that is geared to making you an executive consultant. So, but no, you don't get a reward for promoting to executive consultant like you do when you hit manager. So, Lisa says, when will resources be back up in home office? I don't know. That's something that was just found out today, and I guess it was found out this morning, and still this evening it was down. So, hopefully soon resources will be back up.
Yeah, we kind of need that.
Yeah, we do.
I think that's it.
Yep, awesome. Kimberly says, glad to know she's saying the right thing at events, and she shoves it underneath their noses too.
There you go.
It works. They got to smell it, and they don't know what it is. Some people think it's bath salts or Dippin' Dots candy or something like that,
Yep.
So, okay, well, thank you all for being on the call tonight.
Yes,
we appreciate it. Now, have a safe and happy Halloween when you're out there trick-or-treating and everything. So, we wish you all a happy Halloween. Those of you that are coming to the Christmas party on Saturday.
This is the last time I get to promote it.
Yeah.
Yes, don't forget, bring your food item. If you can't, or, if you're at an event, that's okay. Just bring yourself. We want you there. $10 or less gift, not Pink Zebra. And we're so excited. I've had quite a few people RSVP, so we're really looking forward to it. We've got a lot of fun things planned. It'll be worth your time, I promise.
It's a Pink Zebra party, so everyone is welcome. Doesn't matter what team you're on or what state you're from. Yeah, it's in Oklahoma City, but we want everybody there. So come one, come all.
Feel free. So, okay.
All right. Thank you
That's it.
guys, and we'll see you later. And as always, sprinkle
Yeah.
on.
Easy out. Bye.
Bye.